Hi guys, today we're gonna be talking about setting your face. All right, so today I wanted to come on and do the next video in this little video series, and that is on setting your face. So setting your face is exactly what it sounds like. We want to set our makeup in place. Once we've done our primer, concealer, foundation, the next step is really to get it all on there and keep it on there and keep it from moving. So we've used all these cream and liquid-based products, and now we're gonna move on to using powders. So what I always kind of correlate this to is I want my face to be a nice powder prepared canvas so that things are not sticking and they're actually moving and blending together. So to do this, we are going to be setting our face with a setting powder and a setting spray. So setting powders, very similar to primers, foundations, and concealers. There are tons and tons of them out there, and it's really all about what you're wanting your setting powder to look like and what you're wanting it to do for your skin. So there are really awesome, very matte setting powders. There's some awesome dewy looking setting powders out there. So I tend to like to go in the more glowy aspect. So the ones that I tend to use have some more shimmer and highlight and stuff like that in them. But I do have other brands that are not that way. So I have, you know, like this is a really great one Size by Patrick Starr. It's a very like translucent, mattifying, locks your face in and doesn't add really any kind of like shimmer or glow. I also love like Jacklyn Hill's Luminance powder is really great, and that has more of like a shimmer to it, and it gives you just more of this nice little subtle glow to your face. And then my absolute all-time favorite is the Cover FX. It's a illuminating setting powder, and this has got a lot of glow to it, so I will like warn you, if you're not wanting something that's gonna give you like a lot of like a shimmer to your face, this is not really the setting powder for you. But this is my absolute favorite setting powder, and I use it like it's going out of style. And whenever I find it on sale, I like hoard them, and I have them in different shades, and I mix them. I do all sorts of crazy things. So I always have the setting powder in the shade I need for this. But so that's what I'm gonna be using today. I'm gonna kind of just show you how to do this. And there are different techniques when it comes to setting powder. You're gonna see a lot of people do what they call baking. I don't bake my face with setting powder because I do have more maturing skin. I have a lot of lines and things like that in my face. And I find that when I bake my face, I really can see all of those lines, and I have more wrinkles and lines when I have makeup on when I do that than when I don't. And that's just not, it's not a good look. It's not cute. I don't want it like that. So if you wanna bake your face, I'm really not the right person to show you how to do that because I'm just not a fan of that. I'm not gonna be baking my face today, but there are tons of awesome videos out there. Like I said, that's just not my thing. I really am using my setting powder to kind of turn all of this cream and liquid that's on my face into a nice, smooth, powdered finish for all my powdered products that are gonna go on my face next. So I'm gonna go ahead and take my setting powder that I almost spilled everywhere. And when you're doing this, when you're doing it the way I do it, I always take a nice big fluffy brush like this here. So I've got multiple different ones, but this one I really like. It's a nice big fluffy rounded face brush. I'm gonna go ahead and dip this into my product here. I always like to dip it, and then I use my cap and I kind of tap off the excess because it's gonna pick up a lot more product than you think it's going to. And then I'm gonna take this and I'm literally just gonna buff this out onto my face. So I kind of just go like this, and I really go into circular motions and just blend it into my face until I feel like I've got a nice smooth finish. And I'm not like, I can put my hand on my face here. Ooh, that was a big amount. And if that happens, it's okay. Just kind of go back over and blend it out really well. But I just really do this until I feel like I can run my hand here and I'm not feeling that stickiness of my foundation and concealer anymore. But I do tend to put a little bit more underneath my eye area and on my nose because that tends to be where my makeup slides and kind of go away the most, especially like right now because we're wearing masks and things, and my nose has that mask kind of sitting right on it and right here. So I really try to set my face really well in those areas because I know I just need a little bit more help. Like I said, I'm not using a ton of product. I'm just really buffing this in circular motions until I feel like I have a nice, smooth, even finish. Now, the next thing you're gonna wanna do is you're going to want to finish the setting process with a setting spray. So setting spray, I like to say it's like hairspray for your face. So setting spray really just locks everything in. There, again, are tons and tons and tons and tons of setting sprays out there. There's more mattifying setting sprays, there's dewy setting sprays, there's nourishing setting sprays, there's more gripping setting sprays. I've tried so many setting sprays and I only pulled out like 4 of my favorites, but I have so many. So this one right here, this continuing setting spray mist by Morphe, I love this one because I'll show you if you can see on camera. It has this really nice, like very, very fine, continuous, whereas something like this Scandinavia bridal setting spray, which is like gonna really lock your face in because it's made for bridal makeup, which is made for very long wear. Scandinavia actually makes Urban Decay's all-nighter setting spray, so if you do use theirs, this is actually the company that makes it for them, and they sell it in much larger bottles, and they have lots of different options. But this one is more of like a spritz. Again, I'm not sure if you can see these. All these are very finely misted, but they're gonna give you a little bit of a different of a spray. Anastasia's Dewy setting spray is really great. This one's a little bit more of a heavy spray when you spray it. And then I just started using this one, but I really, really like it. It's the Grip Set and Refresh Spray. It's Milk Hydro. I feel like they're super underrated, but their like primers and setting sprays and stuff are really, really good. And this one again is a little bit more of a heavier mist, but this really locks in my makeup, especially with like wearing a mask. I'm gonna use the Morphe one today, but I'm gonna go ahead and just spray my face with this one right here. And I like this one because it's kind of a continuous spray. I can just kind of hold it down. You wanna hold it about, I'd say 4 to 6 inches away from your face. You don't wanna be like all up in your face. If you're using something that's more of a spray where you're pushing down, I tend to say 4 to 5 pumps. I usually do 1 on the side. I'm just gonna have a lot of setting spray on my face today. 1 on the side, 1 in the middle, side, top, bottom. That seems like a lot. You know, when you do this, your face might feel a little damp. This is also where my amazing, awesome little eyelash fan comes in great. If you feel like you wanna speed this process up, you can take a little fan to your face. Let the setting spray completely dry before you move on to the next step. That's really the biggest thing I will say to you. That's kind of the most important thing, is just kind of let it dry. You can also go over it a second time if you want to really get it on there. So that's really it. Those are just kind of some tips and tricks I have for you guys. Like I said, it's not a crazy step in the whole makeup process, but it is an important step that a lot of people miss and a lot of people kind of overlook and don't give enough attention to, and it can really make or break the wear of your makeup throughout the day. It's super important. I hope you guys like this video. If you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you hit that notification bell so you get notifications on all the videos that I do in the future. If you liked it, I'd really appreciate a like, and I hope you guys liked the video, and I will see you on the next one.